Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. During the last part, I covered several Veersmith levels, so in this part, I'll be covering at least 4 or 5 more Veersmith levels, starting up with this one. A Spring Ting by Squiggs, with 47 plays and a score of 19. As always, if you want one of her levels to be featured in a future part like this one, please leave both the level name and level ID either in the comment section below or direct message me on Twitter. Also, as always, the full disclaimer of this entire LP series is linked in the description below. Also in the description are the timestamps for all the levels I cover in these parts, so if you want to check if her level is covered, expand the description. All about using the wild coil here. So far, this is a rather easy level. Oh well, it's probably only an ERM tank. I knew I could do it this way. Now comes the hard part. Still, as long as you maintain your composure, it's not that bad. Again, the easier way of doing it. I'm back over here. For some reason, I couldn't walk to the right for a little while, which resulted in me dying there. So our boss battle here is against Sparkman. We need to fit in the coils through that small hole, which isn't that difficult as long as you stand here. This stage had 3 segments of increasing difficulty, and I like this level, although it's a bit more on the easier side, and you can circumvent many of these challenges with careful placement. Nevertheless, I still liked it. It was a neat special weapon-oriented level. I'd like to see this concept taken further with some more difficult challenges. Second up is Blasting Zone by Tylerbot, with 29 plays and a score of 5. I played version 2 of this stage several dozen parts ago, so let's see how this is improved over that one. Although I don't remember much of version 2, I played several hundred levels since then. Let's start by getting the optional special weapon. All of Tylerbot's levels always seem to have an optional special weapon near the beginning of the level or near the middle. You need to be a bit fast over there. Nevertheless, here's a dive missile. This stage's main gimmicks are going to be the various explosive gimmicks and enemies with explosions. Enemies that explode or can fire explosive projectiles. Oh, couldn't quite make it there. I need to do a slide jump, I guess. But remember, this is an optional challenge, so I don't mind the minor difficulty spike here. A bit of a tight jump here. I'd reduce the gap. Yikes, the timing here is a bit strict. In some ways I'd say the average difficulty of this level, outside of perhaps a difficulty spike, is a bit more challenging than Wily's Arctic Center. That one relied more on precise movement, this one's relying more on quick movement. Quick movement and reacting quickly. I toned down some of the timers on some of the count bombs, just to ease it up a bit, as already this stage is on the above average spectrum of Mega Man level difficulty. But I'm certainly liking this stage more than Wily's Arctic Center. The difficulty balancing is certainly done better. It just starts out more difficult though. What I'm saying is that the baseline difficulty is a bit tougher than Wily's Arctic Center. But for both levels, the checkpoint placement is on point. All the deaths that have occurred are due to my fault. These missile fish actually make these challenges easier thanks to damage boosting. Nevertheless, time to face off against the boss. This was a fun level, nice introduction and usage of all the mechanics, enemies, and gimmicks. But as I said, the baseline difficulty is a bit tougher. There are no difficulty spikes though, so that's a plus. The optional challenges do offer some difficulty spikes, but they're optional, so I won't complain. So I'll definitely give this stage a thumbs up. It's decent to almost good, I'd say. A 6.5% out of 10. Third up is Cardinal Directions by Wardonis, with 9 plays and a score of 0. This stage took over 45 seconds to load up, which I will edit out in post. Almost got me there. Gigaboots. In fact, for this level, Wardonis took several requests from the Gigaboots community, and made this level with those in mind. Let's start by going to the left. I want to have access to the drill missile. Guess I'll need to return back here. There's our shortcut, if I had access to Surge Snake. I hope the keys aren't gated behind certain special weapons. Sorry for the jump cut over there. I'll need to collect all the keys in this level so I can access the boss's weakness. According to Wardonis, without his weakness, the boss is rather difficult to destroy. There's probably something down over there, so let me double check. Probably an optional key, or something similar. It leads back over here. I'll give it one more check, then proceed onwards normally. I swear I'm missing something. And for some reason my double jump didn't activate there. It was eaten by the engine stutter, of course. Oh, for some reason there's one over there. Probably for getting back. Otherwise I see no reason for that to be there, unless you use the shortcut. Perhaps that's it. Oh goody, the key's right over there, so I need to return back here with the shine. Oh well, here's the drill bomb. One down, 3 left to go. If I need a Sir Snake in this level in order to get the shortcut, perhaps then getting the perfect freeze next would be a good option. Maybe that's the shortcut needed. Maybe this mini level shortcut requires a drill bomb to access. Is this an alternate pathway, or is it just a dead pit? It's actually where I need to go. I just wanted to make sure there was solid ground down here. I only need 1 M capsule, so I'll just re-explore this stage. It's a lot easier to get back over here. And I need the shine instead, so I guess I got the order backwards. I'm just checking these upper portions just to be sure there aren't any keys stashed over there. Alright, this time I got the order correct. And this time I actually get 2 keys instead of 1 in the previous level, as well as a perfect freeze. Did I miss another key in the first mini level? That's probably the shortcut route, if I can ever access it. I think I can. That's how we're supposed to do it. Now let's check out what this has to offer. That's it. Time to get back to the hub world. Two down, 2 left to go. Knowing my luck, I probably should get the third steak next. Just before that, full refill. I don't know how tough this segment's gonna be. Of course I need to shine now. Guess I'll get the M-Tank the last. At least I'm guaranteed to get an M-Tank in the next mini-level. Every mini-level has one M-Tank to get. An iced-over dark forest, or outside of an iced-over dark castle. I love how we have access to the Night Crush. It just tears through most enemies, especially when combined with Base's increased mobility. We can finally access a shortcut, so let me take it before I take the normal route. And it leads back over here, so resetting. Not that much of a shortcut, but it works. Okay, that shortcut really was a shortcut. I didn't expect the stage to go like this. I thought it'd go straight to there, but guess not. I will say that all these mini-levels are balanced with each other. They all feel like they have the same difficulty. Roughly the same difficulty. The only real difficult segment was during the first mini-level, where I was trying to land on top of the rolling drill. Another optional key, but this time I can access it. And there are two this time, Is there a secret here? Nope. Well, 3 down, 1 left to go. Then I'll have to return back to that drill bomb section. Well, not the drill bomb section, but the section where I acquired the drill bomb, I mean. I do like how in every one of these mini levels there is a checkpoint right in the middle. There's our shortcut. But of course I don't want to cheat too much, so let's do it the normal way. the stuttering is not helping me with changing directions. This is where the shine would be handy. In fact, I think the drill bomb would be better. And this is where a shortcut meets up with the main path. And there's our shine and 2 keys. So last but not least, let's get the final key. And here's key number 5. Time to get out of here. Quick reset to get back to full health. I wish there was a life respawner here so this wasn't necessary. Or a Shiki spawner if that actually existed in the engine. So with 5 keys I can access the boss's weakness, the flash stopper. But first, I'm gonna try facing off against the boss using my regular weapons, and see just how challenging he is. Like with many of Wardonis' previous levels, we had an introductory mini-level, 4 mini-levels, and then a final mini-level. Oh, I see why this is difficult. Because of that elect block. And there's spikes down there. I thought that was actually a bottomless pit. Let's try this again. My first order of business are to destroy all these pole eggs. The hardest part of this boss battle is not only Springman getting electrified, but the conveyor belt below. Some of my dashes don't go through, and combined with the spikes down there, that can result in some big problems. And making things even more difficult is that Springman is immune against that. I'm just gonna use his weakness. This is otherwise too frustrating. I feel that I'm fighting more against the engine itself than the boss. And without his weakness, he's just too frustrating for me to fight. I actually tried 6 times off screen and failed for the same reason of falling to the spikes or getting stuck into him. I get the idea behind this boss battle, but I'd remove the spikes on the bottom left just to make it a bit more fair and fun. Forward up is Metal by CODIJOYN, with 15 plays and a score 3. I enjoyed the previous stage up until the boss battle, which was a significant difficulty spike. Nothing else in that level came close to the boss battle in terms of difficulty. If you don't have his weakness, the flash stopper, it's an absolute nightmare to complete the level, unless you're really skilled with fighting Springman that way. That's why I suggest for Wardonis to remove those 3 spikes and extend the conveyor belt to the left, because as it stands right now, it feels like a Kaizo encounter. This stage is looking to be a lot easier. A quick reaction required there. And our boss is Metal Man. Is there something here? No, there isn't. This stage just existed. Fifth up is Protoman Adventures Metropolis Town 6 Getting Close to Home by Vasco, with 13 plays and a score of 5. I'll be playing 3 levels by Vasco in this episode, as they're all pretty short. In the previous episode, we were in space, and now we're back on Earth. And our boss is Top Man, yet again. And he's immune against the base weapon. His weakness is the rolling cutter. You know, if he wasn't immune to the Protobuster, this would be a neat encounter. It'd force you to go to the left and right sides of the arena. But as it stands right now, it's super easy. That's all I have to say about number 6. The next level will be number 7, and the one following it is going to be Surfing Adventure, or Surfing Weekend. I like how there's a difficulty progression between all the different chapters, starting from stage 1 all the way up to stage 7, but they're still a bit on the easier side. Destroyed Railways Finale. And they all feel a bit too short. I'd honestly consider combining 2 levels into one, just to make the levels stand out a bit more, and so they don't feel like bite-sized pit levels. Frankly, the most interesting levels in the Protoman Adventure series are the latter half. Even then, they're okay at best, below par at best. There is a Protoman Adventures 2, which I will cover in a future episode. There are 3 levels in that series, so hopefully they improve upon the 7 levels in this series. Is that it? Yep, I guess that's it. This is Dr. Light's lab, or house. I was hoping for there to be at least one last boss, but no. Perhaps one last challenge? Walking in the city? Next up is Protoman Surfing Weekend. So is Vacation. Even shorter than before. The reason why we have these weapon removers is because we started with these special weapons from the previous chapter, and Vasco wants to maintain continuity between the stages. First during the morning, now during the evening. And that's it. I would have preferred if there was actually some fish enemies or any enemies during these surfing segments, not just the tackle fires over there. In some ways it feels like an almost auto-playing level with one segment where you need to have control. In fact, I feel that this stage would have been improved if it was entirely an auto-playing level but with more variety in terms of where Protoman is going and whatnot. But as I said, I'll look forward in the future to playing the Protoman Adventures 2 series and see how they improve over other stuff. So overall, out of all the levels I covered in this episode, my favorite one would be Blasting Zone by Tylerbot, with an honorable mention going to A Spring Ting by Squiggs. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!